Valera versus Garrosh.
Victory or death!
Watch your back.
I think I don't want to keep any of these against the warrior. Control should be really tough. Going first with Edwin doesn't really help. Thinking about replacing Edwin for maybe a BJH or maybe Thorson even. I'm not sure yet, but sometimes it's amazing. Most of the time it's just sitting there though. Situations like these. Actually, I could have attacked his face last turn, I just realized.
Here we go.
They don't have weapon buffs, and there are like just 3 3-drops, so it was a 3 out of 25.
My blade be thirsty.
Yeah. That was kind of close though. If I play Shredder, I might take a lot of damage. Guess I have to risk it. Not much else to do. At least it's Patron, but... Might need an Eviscerate or Backstab or something soon. Or at least Deadly Poison. So that's the problem. Oh, okay, he didn't weapon up, so I guess he doesn't have it. Well, I could theoretically I could kill this.
I wonder.
But I would take 5 damage. Well, if I don't kill it, I'll take 5 damage too, I guess. At least. If he doesn't whirlwind, if he whirlwinds, it's going to be 8. Oh, this thing's kind of rough without an Eviscerate or a Backstab. If I play like Thalnos, SI, hit, then a whirlwind will... Okay, let's just go for it. Like almost every other... What? Like almost every other 2-drop would have been fun, I guess. Something with more than 1 attack. But if I don't kill it and he does something like Whirlwind and hit this and the spider and this or something. Or maybe like Fiery War Axe, hit this first spider, Whirlwind, kill the... it's just too much damage potential. Yeah, that's another 3 if the frothing stays on the board. It's just too much. It seems like he doesn't have any weapons, or... I think he would have used a Whirlwind, wouldn't he? He still can't combo the Patron things, and he used 1 Inner Rage. Interesting. I don't want to use the SI to hit this.
Many options.
1 mana off though. I could VanCleef for... Could be worth using the preparation here actually, because I probably will have a board next turn. Therefore I can sprint for 7. And if I put up a 6-6 and 3-3... I haven't seen many brawls in Patron Moria lately, so let's just go for it.
This guy's tough. Hey, lights out.
Okay. 6, 12, 15, 17, 19, 18, 19, 20. Not quite.
I wonder.
Maybe it's just Azure Drag. Yeah, I don't want to get this executed, I think. Drawing a card from this should be enough. Yeah, let's see. A Loatheb. Do I want to draw a card from this?
Choose soon.
He still has coins, so he could do some Patron Rampage next turn. So I guess I get rid of this anyways. So I should have done it first actually, but who cares?
Lights out.
Here we go.
Hey, lights out.
It's 10, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Actually, if I would have sacrificed Thalnos first, then I could have played the Loatheb, and then he couldn't have coined this turn. I still haven't drawn any Eviscerates yet. Well, I don't have lethal, that's for sure. Pretty much care about this 10 damage, I think, right?
I wonder.
It's just 8 missing. Well, I could just play this. Eviscerate would be perfect. Oh, it's another sprint.
Choose soon.
Hey, lights out.
It doesn't seem as if he had like a good way to deal with the VanCleef. So I want to keep it around. It also doesn't die to an enraged patron.
Charge forward.
There we go. Ah, interesting. So he had an execute all the time, but was totally right not to like endure this. Well, now I'm kinda sad that the Deckhand is gone. Would have been 6, 7, 13. Would have been lethal with, yeah. But then he wouldn't have done this play. Okay, this is 6, this is 5, so it's 11. So I can't kill him this turn. Which means I could just... Yeah, he didn't have Patron, or... What am I afraid of? He already played Grum, so I guess it's just another war song. Frothing... Frothing? I don't know. There's nothing to be really afraid of, I think, but... Let's just go for this. Okay, the wrong one. Whatever. So, without him using spells, I should be fine at 16. I was fine at 18 last turn, so... There's no reason to play the Healbot over the Loatheb. This one doesn't die to a weapon. Unless he plays Gorehowl or...
Well played.
Gorehowl or Arcanite Reaper. But I haven't seen these in quite some time. Okay, so the VanCleef was very useful here, and using the prep as a simple combo starter was also quite helpful.
Valera versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
Watch your back.
Prep Sprint. Violet Teacher. Well, I would look for a Fan of Knives, but I only run one. So I think this hand is quite fine. SI could be helpful too, but this looks okay. Maybe it's too greedy. We'll see.
Shields up. Red alert.
Turn 3 coin, teacher, backstab.
Here we go.
Yeah, looks okay. Turn 4 prep sprint for another 2 cards. And that's why I attacked last turn, because now I can kill this also. Actually, it might have been better to just... no. I think I prefer the 1-1
Here we go.
over 2 damage. It's resilient against True Silver and Consecration, so might be Shredder. I think I stick to the plan.
I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to learn.
I think there's not really a reason to attack this.
Instruction
I shall do
begins.
as you say.
He might kill the Is and play Consecration. Looks like it. Not too bad. In fact, this is pretty good for him, but don't think I couldn't really kill this anyways, so it doesn't matter for me right now. So I have to choose whether I want to develop my dagger again with Earthen, because I have the Tinkers, or I just play Drake. Both of them died to True Silver. I don't see myself developing the Tinkers very soon. His next turn might be Belcher, because he skipped this for Consecration, or like Sylvanas. Let's just go for the Drake. Kinda want to have more options here.
The light does not discriminate.
That's good for me.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, face. Aggressive. If I want to kill this, I have to like fan and redagger.
I wonder.
Then I don't do anything else. Might be good enough it kills this also against the Quartermaster, and he couldn't kill it this way, obviously.
Here we go.
Oh. Mistake. I'll burn a card. Oh.
My hand is too full.
That was a mistake.
Yeah,
Mistakes were made.
that's pretty good for him. Actually, SI would have been lethal on this.
So many
Okay.
options.
Well, would have just played Shredder as I hit this, I guess, and hit this. But, well, can't have it all.
Here we go.
Own fault in the long run. Yeah.
Follow the rules.
Well, that's somewhat annoying. Spell, spell, spell. 1/1. Spell. Might have been better to develop Loatheb last turn. Oh, that's so much damage. 6/12? Maybe I prefer...
So many options.
Actually.
Choose suit.
Whoops. Double whoops. This was a weird turn. Wow.
That was a mistake.
8, 11. Yeah, I messed this up a lot. Whoops. I kinda thought I would have mana for Blade Flurry. Don't know why. At least I can flurry this board down now. With a 2-charge weapon though.
We hunger for vengeance.
Six six or 5/5. Guess 6/6 for a redagger. Well. Hasn't played the owl yet, so. Probably muster quartermaster. Where's my deadly poison?
Reporting for duty.
Six, 11. To take in mind that he has like a reach of 6 with something like True Silver and Consecration. And maybe he only also runs kings. So it would be at 5 realistically. Still have backstabs and poisons. I don't want to use the second flurry without him using muster, I guess. Sprint.
So many.
Also do this, this. Oh, that's okay.
Choose suit.
Backstab would be nice. There we go. Now I need my Healbot. Not sure if I want to sprint actually. If he has Equality Consecration, I don't have a board at all. Otherwise, this board looks pretty good though. And I have 2 saps against something like Tyrion. Uh-oh.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, now I need a poison. Prep sprint, I suppose. 7 cards left in the deck. Means I'll have 3 left. 6 mana. Okay. How much damage is this? That's 11, 12, 16. 7, okay, it's by far not enough. Let's see, Tinkers is another 6. So that's 11, 12, 18.
Choose soon.
22. No spell power. He needs to kill me exactly now. He didn't have a consecration last turn. Would need something. Basically, if he runs the version that I was running, it's King's True Silver. Would be exactly lethal. Couldn't really play around it though.
I wonder.
Okay, it doesn't have it. Not even EBGH, it looks like. But yeah, the True Silver. I have 6. Guess I'm just playing these 2 then. If you somehow can kill this. Can't. Okay, so there we go. Even though I messed this 1 turn up like really hard.
Well played.
Good thing this happened during a favorable matchup. And another one.
I will fight with honor.
Watch.
Won't keep the sprint without a prep. This doesn't look great. At all. Keeping the 3-drop might have been helpful. I wanted to see like Fan of Knives or something. Deadly Poison, Backstab.
Reporting for duty.
Wow. If he has Master Quartermaster, I might have a serious problem. Maybe it's worth playing with Thalnos, just to cycle. I want to play this and this, so this won't be played in quite some time. I guess this makes sense. If he has Master, he can simply kill it, but there we go.
Reporting for duty.
At least I got something in return.
Pay attention, class.
Here we go.
Imagine if I would have drawn a Fan of Knives here. Like Prep, Fan. This one, 1-1-1-1. Would have been nice. This trades very well with these, even if you like coin Quartermasters. I prefer Viola Teacher a lot in this matchup over Shredder. And he kinda has to kill it now because, well, rogues run many spells. one. It's drastic in a way.
Reporting for duty.
But it's good for me. There we go. This lines up quite well. Three equals 4 most of the time. I can use the backstab for something more worthwhile. Especially with the Drake around. Next turn might be Loatheb, dagger up.
Put this apple on your head.
Second muster. This makes the backstab a lot better here. 8, 9, 11. 11 plus 6, 17 plus another 4. I'm pretty close on killing him, so I could actually go into aggressive mode. If you like, if you play Loatheb, he can't even use the coin, so he couldn't even coin out Tyrion or something. But he can definitely clear my board this way, that's for sure.
Choose soon. Here we go.
I guess I'm playing it to tame. Especially because these two die to a consecration now, this dies to the weapon now. Could have just went all out aggressive, and then I had a turn to use sprint to draw into like the last few points of missing lethal. It's pretty good for him.
Reporting for duty.
I guess it's still okay. Guess I don't really care if this gets to be a 3-3. At least he can muster for this turn. He just plays Tyrion, it gets sapped. Takes 6 from the Tinkers. Otherwise I'll probably just sprint. Used 1 equality already, that's also quite good for me.
Let me think.
Oh, second one for 7. Wow. Well, that's a bummer. Okay. That's 6 plus 6, it's 12. I guess I sprint and redagger. Next turn even if nothing happens, I have this next turn. Like, even if I don't get anything. I don't even need to get something.
Here we go.
Well, that can be there can of course be Healbot and Lay on Hands.
Put your faith in the light.
Okay. Oh.
Victory is yours.
Why didn't I hear it?